Hi everyone, this is Tara with Ariana Stark. This is a pick a card reading for the month of July 2026. We have two piles here. This is pile A, Bridge, Reconciliation, and this is pile B, which is Yellow, Confidence, Success, Happiness, as well as Optimism. You can pause the video and decide intuitively which pile you're being drawn to. We do have the timestamp given in the description box, so in case you want to proceed and go directly to your reading, feel free to do just that. Let's just get down to the reading. Those of you who picked pile A, which is Bridge Reconciliation, certainly many of you are thinking about reconciling differences with that person in your life who has upset you. Maybe there has been a distance in a relationship that you need to work upon and bridge that distance. I do have the card Seven of Wands, which is the first card for July 2026. Now, the Seven of Wands talks about surprises that are going to be in store for you. Maybe many of you are also intending to travel or commute great distances. I think you're going to be someone who is going to have contact with people far and wide. New faces, new people, new opportunities are going to present. Even overseas related developments could arise for some of you. There's going to be an increase in your responsibilities, a change in your schedule. Oftentimes you could be distracted, but you will definitely find a way. Sometimes, it is prudent, pile A, not to be pushy with others. I also have the card Three of Wands. Now, this person is looking at the horizon. Likewise, you are turning your back to issues which are unhealthy for you. You want to set sail for greener pastures. Maybe you also need to be very focused and determined. The Wands also talks about your fiery temperament, your energetic side, which is allowing you to make headway. I think you're also someone who is going to look at openings, but you do want something which is at par with your last job or something which is commensurate to your effort. Maybe you have your reasons why you could turn down offers, though others think that you're being very choosy. Beggars, they say, can't be choosers, but you're willing to play the waiting game. Family members will also require your attention. I do have the card Setback, so some kind of disappointment is also going to be there in the month of July. Maybe you should also think about writing as a career. You do have the ability to entertain others with the words that you write. Maybe you can also teach someone, instruct someone, maintain a diary, or write down what you feel, because it is also going to be very therapeutic for you. I also have the King of Swords in the reading, which talks about your mental faculties, which will be effective in the second half of the month. The onus is definitely going to be on you to take the initiative. Maybe you also need to look closely at policies, or if you are framing rules and regulations for others around you, then you need to be careful how you bring it to shape. Then you have to be careful to see that everybody's needs are taken into account. Sometimes we also make mistakes because we jump the gun when it comes to signing documents, so avoid doing that. You also need to use your intelligence and deliberate with senior people. Maybe they are going to help you out. Brainstorming is the key. Money matters could also affect your relationship this month, pile A. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Stay Optimistic about your love life. Maybe many of you are also concerned about unwanted attention that is coming your way. Some of you think that you will be friend zoned by the person. This person who fancies you may also feel that way. Perhaps you're also in a long distance relationship, but the universe is asking you to stay optimistic, not to be disappointed by those setbacks which come in because of the distance or because of outside influences. Some of you could also be concerned with the longevity of your partner. I think you should bounce ideas off each other. Yet I also feel there's going to be some kind of chemistry in your relationship. Those of you who are talking with your person, I think flirtatious behavior is also going to be on the cards this month. I hope Piley you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time. Those of you who picked pile B with the card yellow, confidence, success, happiness, optimism, definitely this month you're going to be brimming with confidence. You want to take the initiative. You could also spend time outdoors. Maybe sunflowers could also brighten the day. Use the color yellow in your life. Solar plexus chakra is also something that I'm picking up. I do have the first card from the tarot deck, which is talking about the Fool. Now, the Fool talks about the need for you to overcome the obstacles if you are embarking on a journey. Maybe you want to do something new in your life. Perhaps you also want to break down the walls when it comes to other people in your life. You want to talk things out. At times, probably you could be in a reflective state of mind. Maybe you're also someone who wants to get to the bottom of things. You could find yourself in tricky and ugly situations. Maybe deadlines will have to be met. Your responsibilities will increase. Perhaps there's also going to be someone who is not going to believe what you're saying. So that could also be quite hurtful. I also had the Three of Swords. Despite the card optimism, I think somewhere you could be a bit disappointed. It could be heartbreaking, sometimes when we face rejection, whether in a romantic connection or because of disagreements that we have with others. So be mindful of your words, Balbi. In July, there could be a rift in a relationship. On the work front, also, it could be quite oppressive because of long hours at work. The need of the hour is also to be crystal clear when it comes to financial matters. Perhaps a wait and watch policy with the card waiting game will allow you to sail through these changes which are going to be there in your life. Focus on self-love and grooming. You could also be unsure about an offer. It could be a new venture which is going to be on the cards. In essence, it would be better for you to avoid petty issues as well. The Five of Wands definitely augurs a good time as the month proceeds. You're going to make quick progress. I think home improvements are also going to be on the cards. You will be sought after. The spotlight is also going to be on you. Be flexible, be open, think out of the box. I think you also need to oblige your loved ones without hesitation, because sometimes we restrict ourselves. You also need to spend time with animals. Some of you could go on to be animal whisperers. Your spirit animals could also come into your life this month, so pay attention to the messages that they give you. Other than that, with respect to your love life, I do have the card passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Sometimes we limit ourselves, like I said earlier in this reading, but if you fancy someone, I think you need to go the whole hog. You need to take that risk. Maybe your person could also discuss your childhood, your past. Some of you could be going through a separation of sorts in your relationship. Maybe you need to free yourself from that connection to not be blinded by the person's flaws, because sometimes the universe does what is best for us, even if we can't understand it at that given point. Those of you in on-again, off-again relationship can expect communication with your person in July 2026. I think if you do feel down and out, you need to stay optimistic, because things will definitely look up as the month proceeds. I hope you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.